fellow Shades. We're your host, Shadowy, and comic cover. Connor's out right now, but he'll be back in a few minutes. But, let's get it rolling.
It was Dr. Huesca, right? Looks like a zombie got to him.
But Project Homunculus supposedly happened 3 years ago. If the doctor died in a failed experiment 3 years ago, then who was the Dr. Huesca I met in Amaterasu's lab?
I mean, he is right there. Why not ask him?
Oh, right. Dr. Huesca, please tell me, do you remember what happened in the experiment 3 years ago?
Hey, it's you. You. Hey.
Damn it! It's no use.
The video could have been fake.
Maybe if it was just some random disc, but Chief Yaga went out of his way to give it to me. It has to be an important clue.
But the last part was nothing but static, so there's no telling what he was saying. The homunculi have some sort of flaw. If they have a weakness, we need to know it.
Did you get to meet your benefactor? Perhaps you've finally obtained the truth. Speaking of which, don't you think you should return to the factory? Kirumi is in danger.
What?
Hey, Master!
That is the most obvious fucking
You really
statement.
never give up, do you? Despite all the murders you've seen, despite getting knocked out over and over again, you were framed as a criminal, and even murdered real criminals in the name of truth.
Can I save real quick? Nope. Okay.
I'm surprised you still call yourself a detective. Oh, to be clear, that's a compliment.
Let me now hit a save. Nope, never mind.
A normal person would have fled. Anyone with even the slightest bit of a conscience wouldn't be able to take it. And yet, here you are.
Alright then. I'm trying to...
It'd be one thing if you were using your abilities, but you're actually using a Death God's powers, aren't you?
Huh? This guy knows about me? How?
Is it because he's...
Perhaps you're trying to corner me with all these acrobatics. But in truth, this is the worst possible move you can make. You can never outsmart me.
Is it because he's a homunculus? I mean... If he's a non-failed homunculus, then maybe that's why he can see the Death God.
Black bean burrito. Anyways, what's up?
So, little update. Apparently Kirumi is, in danger, which somehow Makoto didn't expect. Like, bro, you
No
fucking
lie, I
left her.
completely forgot who Kirumi was. I
Yeah,
was just sitting here for a fucking hot second, just like,
dude, we left her
Kirumi.
for
I
like an
remember
entire
she
hour.
fucking just vanished. Fucking Inyako was in her place, and we never fucking and like we questioned it, but Makoto's just like, whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
sure
like, I
that's
should go into the
fine.
next room, and it's like, no, follow the code creature. It's like, yeah, 'cause that won't get me killed. Or Kirumi. Also, another big update. The announcer, the guy who talks over us, he knows about the Death God.
Okay, that is interesting.
Or at least he says he's like, he's like, you're not using your abilities, or should I say you're using the death, or it's like, god damn, I don't know how he exactly said it, but he said the Death God's abilities.
Right.
And Shinigami's like, wait, he knows about me? And it's like, I mean, it's a good point. And I was like, maybe a complete homunculus can see ghosts or something, right? Because they've
I
died.
mean, they are dead, so
Yeah.
it kind of
Like,
would
what
make
if they have like
sense in a
spirit
small
vision
way.
so they can see like deathly things, like limbo things or whatever? What was that show the quote? Let's see me find it. It was right here. It'd be one thing if you're using your abilities, but you're actually using a Death God's power, aren't you? Which
Have no abilities, and knows that we're using a Death God's power. Cool.
Which to me makes me think he might actually assume he might not actually know we have the Death God abilities. He's just like, dude, I've put you in like 3 situations where you should have died and you never died. Like this is bullshit. Okay, I don't believe in coincidences. You have a Death God. Like, where's your notebook? Is your middle
Fucking
name
Shinigami?
Yeah.
Death Note? Fucking.
Yeah, or do you have a
Bullshit.
relative named Light? And then the last name is Yagami.
An anagram for I am gay or whatever.
She's not here.
What? She was never here. What do you fucking mean? Dude, we never saw her. She was never here, dude.
Kirumi, where are you?
Knowing that Flatty's personality, she wouldn't go back the way she came. Try looking for her up ahead.
Right, let's look that way first.
Why is the game acting like this is a revelation that she's not here? Like, if any normal person looked around, they could have seen, they are gone. You know, like if they had any sense of their surroundings and didn't forget everything, this is unnecessary. But it's not too long, so I don't mind it. Also, I like it.
Before you know it, the truth is right in front of you. Have you been enjoying my party?
The truth is right in front of you.
It is you after all. Makoto Kagutsuchi! It's you, isn't it?
Oh shit! He's trying to call him out! Like we thought! Let's see how he reacts. This is gonna be interesting.
The white smoke that knocked us out at the detective agency was from that gift you gave me! What's your goal here? What are you trying to make me do?
Oh my god, he's asking every question we have. Holy shit.
Makoto actually being useful for once. What a strange oddity.
And he ignores it.
How many times did I warn you to stay away from him? You should have listened.
Okay. I just thought about this. Let's say that, if Makoto was a homunculus, I'm not sure how he would get out of a lab, but let's say if he was, we have
just a homunculus that had like great fucking intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
And it was
he
just like
he wasn't a failure. That's the only thing. He was not a failure. He wasn't defective.
He wasn't a failure, and he tricked the doctor and being like, "Hey, your only chance is me."
Yeah, and what if that's what they did with the doctor? Like if the doctor had a homunculus as a perfect double, right? They just need the DNA. Yeah, don't they just need DNA or something? Wasn't that the whole point? Is that you only need to like a DNA or something to like clone someone? I think. I can't remember what they said was like the method of cloning people, but I thought it was something along those lines where like they only need like 2% or something of the person, and then they can make a clone.
Right.
And if those are homunculi, then that could definitely say why there was a perfect double. Because obviously, it's kind of hard to find those without time.
It's all too late now. Besides, I'm sure from the moment I got on the Amaterasu Express, I was fated to meet Makoto.
It's too obvious of a setup to call it fate. This is way more like the perfect crime or something.
Wait, there's nothing. Oh no, okay, I do have to go up.
The giant fucking staircase. There's nowhere for me to go.
Well, no, I thought these were doors down here. I was like looking at the minimap in the corner, and I thought these were doors, but I looked down, I was like, no, they're not. And because I thought the staircase was a side event, like a side event. I'm like, wait, is this where secrets are gonna be? And I realized, oh no, there's no doors. You kind of have to go this way. Well, what's up here? Because that's. Who is that? Who is that? Who's a fat bastard?
Is that gonna be like that'd be so funny if that was the first Amaterasu guy we came into. The guy with the golden teeth.
Master, look!
Wait! No! That's the... Okay, I have two ideas. If it's not him, is it Fink the slaughter artist?
It's very possible, but to me that's just a black figure. I can't see anything.
True,
I can barely
true.
make out the
Like, the only thing I see is like a black clothing. Which
that's all I see too.
It's like black
I just
clothing,
see a black
so I think
square.
this is maybe Fink.
Is that the hitman who killed the chief? Is it you? Is it really you? Are you Fink the slaughter artist?
Hold on, Master! He's not in any condition to talk!
I did
No! Okay.
my job.
Okay. But why? Why are you dead? No one killed you. Unless, well, actually no, Hellsmite would be pissed. Because you killed his informant. You killed the guy selling him information. Well, technically you were set up to look like you were killing the guy who was selling him information. You get what I'm saying? Did you hear what I said?
I come through. I was like, yeah.
Oh, okay,
And then
okay.
you're like, you
No,
know
I
what
did not
saying?
come through at all. I just heard. Okay, yeah, no, it would make sense he's dead, actually.
I gotta get a new mic as well
Like
now.
always, the only difference, the target was a detective.
Also, what about my mic?
I was saying I probably have to get a new mic because mine keeps
Is he talking about what happened?
Yeah.
During the hit, lot of commotion. Still, I did my job. I knew it'd be a tough job from the start, but I couldn't refuse.
Why?
Hey,
Makoto
Jack, man.
Kagutsuchi introduced me.
Huh?
Oh.
awesome.
Wait. Was that what we were talking about? No, I thought we were saying Hellsmile. We were saying that Hellsmile gave Chief Yako the info. But this is saying that Makoto did it.
Very possible.
I mean, yeah. And I guess Makoto, assuming that Yako win, or sorry, not Yako, assuming Yomi wouldn't jump the gun, which with his arrogance, I feel like he would. But
Right.
if there's a chance it's Makoto, I feel like it's kind of possible. If he found out there's a leak and he found out who's the leak, then of course he wants that guy dead. That was one of our mainline theories until we're like, Hellsmile, what the fuck's this info? Why are you giving info in? And it's like, oh, because he was threatening to leave. I see. Okay.
The client didn't. No. But otherwise, I would have refused the job.
What? Wait. Makoto blackmailed him into doing the job.
Did he?
He says he would have refused it.
In what case?
But he says the client didn't know, but otherwise I would have refused. Like he's saying that he got introduced to the guy.
Then it wouldn't really be blackmail if he didn't know that he would refuse, because the point of blackmail is you know he can't refuse.
Well, no. He's saying the client didn't know. The client didn't know.
The client is Makoto.
Oh, I thought he was.
If Makoto's the one who hired him.
Well, no, I'm thinking Yako's the one who hired him. So I thought I was saying Yako didn't know.
Why would Yako hire the slaughter artist?
To kill himself so he could cover it up. I thought that was the whole ploy. Was Yako hired him to kill him so that way he...
I thought it was Hellsmile tricked him and also like got
that was our
this
theory
guy.
Because at the end of the case, Hellsmile was the one who
right,
did it.
It was this guy. Or I mean Makoto who did it. And also this guy was also Makoto. I'm sorry, I'm fucking tired. I'm not thinking.
Okay. Last case, our main theory was that Yomi he sent the artist.
Yomi's the one, but now I was changing it to Makoto is the one who gave. It's possible that Hellsmile admitted to tricking Yako into coming, but this guy says he was hired by Makoto, didn't he?
I knew it'd be a rough job from the start, but I couldn't refuse. Makoto introduced me. The client didn't know, but otherwise I would have refused it. I guess that could be referring to Makoto. But why would Makoto say go after Yako? That's the weird part.
I don't fully know.
Because I thought the whole point was
that he is the leader of the detective agency. That is a thing that it could be. But even then,
I feel like that's a bit random. I feel like Makoto. But it's weird why Makoto would even introduce a hitman to him. Like that's so random. That's something that you don't do. Just like say like, hey buddy, I know I'm friends with one of your lackeys, but did you know I know a hitman? Just in case if you were looking for one. And he happened. I mean, I guess it couldn't be coincidence, and he just told them in the past. But it's still.
My thing is, I think Makoto hired the hitman to do. I don't know exactly what his order was to be exact, but it was to do something, and the payment was he introduced him to someone else, and if he didn't introduce him to that person or to that thing, then he would have denied it.
Okay, if Makoto didn't introduce him to something, he
would have denied it.
Okay.
Because that's kind of what it's hinting at.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking is like, that's the other thing is that I do admit that client could be referring to Makoto or, Cool Ranch Hair. But it's like, for it to be Makoto, it just feels weirder. Like, why would he hire him? And if anything, I guess he hasn't shown that he likes detectives, but at the same time, he doesn't. I guess that just could be hiding your hand. That's not really that's just keeping your emotions in check. Unlike Hellsmile, because like he could definitely have disdain for detectives if he's trying to hide something. Definitely. So yeah, okay. I can definitely see now. Actually, that makes more sense as to why Makoto would hire the slaughteress to kill him. But then it's weird why let's say, why did he have the Fink's knife? Unless if they made a plan and then Fink also killed him? Like, that seems weird. Like, why would you kill someone that's paying... Or maybe he only paid him for the knife, right? Like, what if, God damn,
That's the
what
thing.
is his name?
He introduced him to something in that context. So, what would he introduce him to that would make him want to do the
Yeah.
job? Because it says that he wouldn't want to do the job.
Yes.
That's exactly what you said. Is he doesn't want to? Why would he want to kill Makoto? He doesn't, or not Makoto. Why would he want to kill Yako?
Why would
And the answer
Makoto
is
want
he
Yako
doesn't.
dead?
And the answer, for Frank, I don't know. Well, for Makoto, it's like he's the leader of the detectives. He's your leader and whatnot. So there's different things.
It just seemed random because I always think of Makoto as friendly, but at the same time, he just hides his hand well, so it doesn't mean he's friendly to detectives. He's just been oddly open to us.
Right.
That's all it is. And clearly he used us, because literally he got every detective. You want to know something annoying? Now if they kill every detective, it makes technically more sense. If he's trying to hide it and he just doesn't want detectives to find out. But it also really fucking sucks if they really did just kill off every... Like, here's the thing, right? It would make more logical sense. Like, I would appreciate for that, but I would hate the idea that they just killed off every character. You know? At least it would be for at least a decent reason. If his reason was for hiding information that detectives would find.
After completing the job, I was told I knew too much.
Oh, okay. If Makoto hired him... No, that means it's Makoto! Because Yaku couldn't tell him that. Because Yaku couldn't have said, you know too much. That's Makoto saying that.
That's right.
Okay. So yeah, Makoto's just hiding his hand and he's just trying to kill us. Wait, are we gonna have to figure... Is this case gonna be figuring out all the other deaths of the detectives? Oh, no.
That would be interesting. Also very long, and in my opinion, kind of boring.
Actually, I don't think that would work because we're not getting very particular info about their bodies. Like, their bodies are very generic. So the idea that we would have a case centered around them...
We don't really need a detective on their bodies because we know Makoto did it.
True. Well...
So, honestly, we just need to do detective work on Makoto. We don't need detective work on the bodies.
But we need a dead body to do our, mystery labyrinth. Yes, we need a dead body.
We just need a mystery. That's the rules. Usually the mystery revolves around a dead body, and there are dead bodies in this.
I guess that's true. She only, I always refer to it as body, but she does say we only need a certain amount of clues, which could be applied to anything. So I guess it could just be a mystery.
Master, if what he's saying is true, Makoto was the one who instigated the chief to hire the hitman. Does that mean he knew about the chief and Yomi's plot and took advantage of it?
All to eliminate Yomi. And he took the chief's life too.
I mean, that is one bird. That is two birds with one pistol.
Quite literally.
Being there.
Or maybe it'd be more poignant to say one knife, since it's Fink the Slaughter Artist.
It was part of his plan. He's had me in the palm of his hand all along. If that's the case, I'll make him pay.
This was... I cannot understand how vital this was. Surprisingly. Like, this is missable. You could you could ignore this completely. Which kind of surprises me, just a little bit. Okay, technically I bet they'll probably give us more, they'll talk about Makoto more, and they'll bring up the fact that he probably was involved more later on. But the fact this is missable kind of surprises me. A little bit. Well, actually, no, it surprises me a good bit, because that feels really informative.
Makoto Kakatsuchi sure is thorough. It's like he's totally emotionless. At this point, I respect the guy more than I fear him.
the name?
Is
Fun
that
stuff over there again.
what is? We've seen Helora. We've seen
Vivia.
Pikachu. We've seen
Vivia.
Vivia. Is that Clockford?
Possible that it's what's the name of the girl we don't
That's
like?
That's Clockford. Fubuki Clockford. She's the
Who's
Clock
the
family.
other one? I already forget her name. The one that our friend.
Kirumi.
Kurumi, that's it, yeah.
Okay.
Is it possible
Yeah.
that's her? At her level of
Well, it's not
grayness?
very gray. Her coat was more gray. That's very purple black.
Is it? That's what I was
Yes.
asking. Is it gray? Because I couldn't
No,
tell.
no, no.
From my
It's
screen,
not.
it
It's
looks
if
gray.
it was gray, it's very dark. Like it got dyed in like the last hour.
Right, that's what I was
Stick to the
thinking.
same old
Is
strategy.
it looked dark gray to me, which I was just like, that could be like shading or something.
Yeah, it's just I need the. Where's the pad? There it is. Oh, there was a update to one of the. That's Clockford. I just figured out the piece of evidence that that's Clockford. But also, I wanted to show this update to the sound reaction. Homunculi who have lost all reason seem to be attracted to sound. Saying that it's not actually flesh at all, that's incorrect. That's a misconception.
It said flesh eating.
I think that was the note, which was something else. The nutrition. That they eat human flesh, but it doesn't actually say they are attracted to human flesh. It says that that's what they eat to sustain themselves, not what they're attracted to. You see?
Okay.
Because this specifically says they're attracted to sound. This just says they eat human flesh. So that actually is a distinction. So it's not actually bad. It's not actually like the meat-buns aren't made of like humans. It's just that there's a theme song playing, which is apparently louder than the whole factory, even though the factory is powered and is currently working. Now that I would call bullshit on. Like, how is a factory dead silent in a little?
Enough for a little.
You know,
Right, for
that is louder than the whole factory. Like, my footsteps would be louder than that. Like, you cannot tell me that, oh no, that, you can't tell me that, oh no, they only hear select sounds. Like, if it's all sound in general, then this whole factory would be a really shit place to be because, you know, they hear everything. You would, like, echo well, not echo, but, like, there would be a lot of vibrations and a lot of extra sounds that would be hard to reduce. But anyway. Anyway, yeah, this is Clockford. And I know because of the flower.
These clothes
Oh yeah, you're
belong
right.
to Fubuki.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, poor thing.
Sure do.
Yet again, another one of your friends was devoured. The biggest dimwit survived the longest. Perhaps thanks to her overpowered ability.
Honestly, probably. If you were like a final girl in a horror movie and you could just rewind and be like, I'm not going that direction anymore. You know?
That would be fucking awesome.
Especially if you could use it instinctually and you didn't have to like say it out loud, right? It was just like it was like a mind thing that you could do like in milliseconds.
Yeah, you just like, because your brain will realize you're dying quite quickly in a lot of cases.
Homunculus experiment report. My apologies.
Perfect.
I do not understand what is on the computer screen, so I will copy it down, word for word. 3 years ago, the Unified Government's research facility successfully created the...
That is very interesting. Also, this is an actual detective. This is not the same Fubuki that we knew before. Like, if it is, they never gave her a moment to be like, maybe I should write this down. Like, they always gave her stupid lines, and like, this is a real detective where you write shit down if you don't understand it.
Right, at the very least, you take down notes for evidence.
Yeah, and she's just like, no, 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 my time powers, and let me talk stupid and make stupid analogies so the main character isn't so stupid. Like no, like
First homunculus. The secret to their success was the DNA used as the core for their artificial cells. Their
okay.
focus was on individual differences in DNA, so they experimented with various peoples. They found success in one person's DNA, someone believed to have the world's greatest mind.
Makoto. That explains why Makoto and the head detective would both have white hair. That'd be interesting, right? If he
Yeah,
was made from the head of the WDO,
yeah. No,
and that's who Makoto
I definitely
is.
think that's really valid, especially since number one could be a Makoto, which is obviously he has a code name because he's kind of a big deal. And obviously you can't have his files because it's classified. What am I thinking? Oh, UG made him, so he did rebel. Like, there's no shot they would send the UG would send him in to unless it's a long con. I always have to say unless because of the fact that if it is a long con, then obviously they did plan for
Almost
this.
when it comes to writing a story, almost anything can become possible if you just call it the long con,
I
though.
know.
That's why I
It's like,
often don't like going to that areas
and I
because
know
a
you
lot
don't
of times
like that,
it's
and that's why I keep saying I have to keep prefacing that because, like, technically that is possible, and it could be the smarter
no,
decision.
it's so infuriating, and you're right, which is also infuriating.
So it's like, but let's say it's not a long con. He really did just rebel. He just rebelled. He
Yeah,
said, "Fuck you guys! I'm doing my own state. I'm the president now."
yeah, I'm the captain now.
Yeah, seriously. Like, they sent him onto another ship so they could learn the secret recipe, and he just said, "No, I'm the captain now. I don't know what you guys are gonna do, but I'm leaving."
But because of that greatest mind, the completed homunculus was able to reflect on its condition. As a result, it realized it was a homunculus and escaped the research facility.
Oh, Makoto didn't. He did rebel, but he got away. He wasn't let out on permission.
Currently,
It's not like,
that
oh, you're a
specimen is still
success, I'm
missing.
gonna let you go now.
Well,
It
it
was,
wasn't, and it's not like he
oh
had like
shit.
he didn't have like a license for like, okay, yeah, you're certified to go out. He didn't pass barriers.
Right.
He just said, I'm just jumping this wall.
Right.
So the UG's research facility successfully created a...
That's why they folded. That's why they folded. What are they gonna do? They know that they're talking to a homunculus and that they know they're gonna get outsmarted. So they're just like, shit. We have to leave him alone. Get out of here, guys. Like, no, duh. They're just like, okay, yeah, go be isolationists. That's fine. They're just biding time until they can figure out how to deal with him, like the detective agency, and using a death god to kill a homunculus, which can't die. Oh my god, we're gonna kill Makoto. How is Makoto gonna die? If they act like real zombies, I wonder what, like, is it just gonna become like a husk? Like it still stands, like biologically it's still alive, but it loses consciousness,
The
right?
soul and what? Is the soul what permits consciousness in this world, I guess?
Well, I mean, that's the question, as always. But yeah, we're gonna kill Makoto. We're gonna kill the top brass who's in charge of the peacekeepers. Oh my god, it's what we were asking for
Oh,
two
he's in charge
cases
of
ago.
Amaterasu.
Well,
Now he's in charge of the
Amaterasu,
peacekeepers.
who made the peacekeepers, and technically the peacekeepers are just like a department of the Amaterasu.
Right.
But yeah, that's definitely this episode. Holy crap! Okay. If you enjoyed this episode, do the stuff at the top of the screen. If you have any questions, send them comments below or to our Discord server. There'll be links in the description and our bath section. Other media is in the same two places as their associate. On the left is radiation from YouTube, and the right is the series Raincoat in its entirety. And we'll see you next time. Those Shades.